Okay, I gotta make this video before I go to bed, and I've been pushing it off all day yesterday and today ish. So the Dragon Ball Super manga last chapter was absolutely beautiful. Okay, and it wasn't it wasn't action packed, not much, because I do remember the the Vegeta and Beerus fight, quote unquote. But like that manga chapter was astonishing. Like it put when it comes out, okay, Vegeta's character development isn't stopping anytime soon. Okay, because ever since we first known him, he was prideful, and he's still prideful. It's Vegeta's staple, and before it was like more prideful evil, and now it's like kind of more prideful good, and in a way, it's like why are you still? In a way, it's like kind of I don't know, like kind of why are you still being prideful in a race that basically done evil most of their lives, but like in that manga chapter, it's like Vegeta, as a prideful being that he is, and being the prince of all Saiyans, he didn't just take that as like, you should bow, not, well, kind of, but not really, he didn't really make it as like, you should bow to me and treat me with respect, or like I should just be given this because, um, I'm the prince, not, before it was, but now it's not like that, and it's been hinted, and I'm noticing that it's been hinted back in the moral arc, with him, talking about his past sins, and about going to hell and shit like that, and it's coming back up this, this fuck, this arc, and he's taking pride of it because now that he's, I guess he's on the good side, um he's more he's more regretful in a way, you know, like he's a prince, but so he's taking responsibility for all the sins that um the Saiyans have done, like under Frieza and before Frieza, and because he was a prince, he didn't really do anything to try and change them back then. He just basically went along with it and tried going the, I guess, the more harsh route, but he's showing a lot of regret towards it, and he kind of wants that to he kind of wants to redo what he did. And with me just saying that, like just now, they might they might um wish back, or at least they might try and wish back the universe seven Saiyans, so that therefore Vegeta can take his rightful place on the throne, or maybe, maybe this is a semi theory. It's really not even all the way thought through yet, and I don't even agree with it as I'm saying it. It's just a possible turn. It's very unlikely that this will happen. But like Vegeta will be crown. He is crown prince of the Saiyans, and then you know, uh, he could take the throne, push him in a better direction. More towards the universe six Saiyans. Um, like like that could happen, but it just shows you really, it's continuing to show you how good of a character that Vegeta is. And with Beerus, even though he's, you know, Beerus is basically Vegeta's therapy. Vegeta has been dealing with depression for a long time. And we're basically just now realizing that. Well, at least I want I don't want to say we, because I know I kind of am just now, but at the same time I kind of saw it back in the Majin Buu saga, when he killed himself. Uh, well, when he self-destructed, that's more family friendly. Um, but yeah, he's been deal like like that's what I want to say. It's what makes sense in my mind. Comparing it to real life situations. He's really been dealing with that for years, decades, and he's just now dealing with it in his beers. You know, and of course, Vegeta, he's upset that his people got killed, but he's really not all that upset about it. You know, so when this is all my interpretation. So when Beers did tell him that it didn't really do much. He powered up, yeah, but Beers easily destroyed him. First off because Beers is on a whole nother level, whole nother few levels, but it's because he's upset that his race was destroyed, but he's even more upset that he didn't do anything to set them on the right path. Like that was straight. Like it made me tear up, bro. Like, man, that was beautiful. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Okay, and then like Vegeta, it really just shows that Vegeta is a good character. And then not only that, but like it's and with him dealing with his issues, it'll help him um basically get stronger. With his new technique that he's gonna learn. The God of Destruction technique. And I really don't understand how or why people are like so, I guess, curious as to what it's gonna look like. You know, um, I mean, I do, but I don't. Especially because it's been. I mean, the manga is definitely different than the anime, and yeah, we've seen it in the anime. Like, even though it's not even been revealed yet, to me it just seems that obvious that the technique that Topo used is the God of Destruction technique. It may vary to all different. It may vary depending on the people, but like, yeah. And then there's even fan art of basically purple hair Vegeta. And that makes sense to me because you know his base form may not be able to take all the strain of God Ki, of, I guess, extremely pure God Ki, because there's Super Saiyan God Blue, and then for Vegeta Blue evolved, you know, and then I'm pretty sure the God technique would be on a whole nother level, like similar to Ultra Instinct, but just, it's quote unquote equal in a sense, but a few levels below, but still on that level to where nobody else will touch you, if that makes sense. you know but yeah, I honestly do. With the purple hair form, it'll, in my, what how I say it is Super Saiyan Blue, and then you stack it on top like Kaioken, but you know it's a technique. But back to the thing, like I really like the direction that Dragon Ball is going. Mm. At least for right now, because it's you know that last manga chapter was very informative. It was I loved it. I absolutely loved it. That might be no, that is my favorite manga chapter of Dragon Ball Super so far. My absolute favorite manga chapter. Before I didn't really have a favorite manga chapter. It was just like awesomeness. This is my favorite manga chapter. Like it's incredible. And then like don't even get me started with the other business with the Namekians and the Dragon Balls. Like I like it. So informative. I love it. You know, especially earlier in the Dragon Ball Super series. You know, like I'm I heard it in the anime, but I don't remember reading it in the manga. And I know for a fact that I've read all the manga so far. You know, because it's still coming out. Um, like I heard about the the creator to this Super Shenron, you know, Shenron, Super Dragon Balls, and in the manga chapter, it said that they were in another world, and then they were brought into the universe. Um, yeah, they were in another world, and then brought to the Universe 7 universe, or in this case, Universe 7 and 6, because you know Universe 6 has Namekians too, and wow, Namek isn't even really their home planet. You know, like there were other places before Planet Namek. I'm really just guessing that Planet Namek was at first abandoned, like out of like the only was okay. Planet Namek was possibly the first planet that they ran into with no external intelligent life. You know, such as you know the such as the Cerealians or the Shugorians that we also see in the manga chapter, and then also the fact that almost all Namekians have the ability, well, not really all, you know, because back in Dragon Ball Z, you know, you have to, you know, there's a warrior clan, which I think was a dragon clan, and then I think, you know, there was a magic and warrior, you know, mystic and dragon, whatever it was, I forget. Yeah, you know, there was you know, many clans, but basically, really just two clans, but many branches of each clan, but they were all integrated. Yeah, those of the magic slash mystic slash whatever the official term was, you know, they created the Dragon Balls, and depending on the power and the Namekian, whatever he decided, um, it determined how big they were, um, how big they were, how many they made, and how they dispersed or whatever like that. And really love it. Like it's beautiful. Like this is legit my favorite manga chapter. Like Dragon Ball Super is doing something that Dragon Ball in general should have done years ago. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. You know, they should have done it years ago, but like with everything that they did do, I guess it didn't really fit. But now there's Dragon Ball Super. You know, I do feel like they could go deeper, and I want them to go deeper because there's still stuff You know, there's still the Namekian Book of Legends that we were told about, but we still don't know exactly what's in it. You know, So there's that. And there's like literally so much. We were introduced to the demon world, but the demon realm, but not much has been explored of it. There's literally so much, and they bring out the multiverse, and they brought out the multiverse first before we knew more about the universe 7 universe. But like I said, I'm liking how they doing it, and I'm not mad at it. Like what I was saying is just stuff that I want them to do uh, later on. And have them actually have a good story for it. A good story plus execution. Because that's that's critical. Look at Dragon Ball GT. But man, this is I love the direction they're going. And with the wish that Granola made, man, I really, 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 really wonder what's gonna happen. Like, man, I'm curious. I'm so curious, and to like, I'm wondering when exactly they're gonna cross the Z Fighters, or more specifically. Well, I'm gonna just say the Z Fighters, when the Z Fighters and Granola are gonna cross paths, and I really like that. It really wasn't, besides the first part of the manga chapter with uh, really Beerus and Vegeta. Goku and Whis were in it too, but it was mainly focusing on Beerus and Vegeta. I really like how it wasn't real, like you know what I mean. How you give other people the chance. Yeah, they did it with Moral, but like how they're doing it with Granola, it's I'm liking it. I swear I'm liking it, man. Dragon Ball Super, please don't mess up. Please don't make it be another sensu bean. Please don't let it be another sensu bean mistake.